Moving to Japan part 2.1. So friends, our family moved 12 times in 1 year in order to get to Japan. And this series will be documenting our 13th move to stay in Japan. So let me pop you on my head and we'll get to work. Now, today's mission is actually quite clear. We are moving into a much smaller unit. I think I have a picture of it over here. It is going to be a 3 LDK. This is our vision board, which I'll skip for now. But it's a 3 LDK, so it's got a living room, dining room, kitchen, 3 bedrooms. It's beautiful. We're working towards this. But we live in like a 5 LDK. So we're aggressively downsizing, and oh, hey, akiya. And part of that vision is we are getting a storage container to store all of our like tables, portion of our couch. And we have some dimensions of this that we are going to tape off over here so that we can actually virtually pack out the storage unit right here in this corner. So the first thing we have to do is move the table, but for safety purposes, we will move the baby and then we'll move the table. And if you all stick around and you're good, maybe I'll build this little Japan Lego set to celebrate our decision to stay in Japan. So I'm gonna move the chairs, I'm gonna move all the crap over here, and then we're gonna tape this thing off and see how everything fits. But if any of you are new here, welcome to the Frenzy of my world, where I learned how to raise 4 kids in Japan, kids that leave their diapers all over the place. We've been doing content creation for like 4 years now. In addition to that, I'm an engineer. I work for Johnson & Johnson in surgical robotics, and I moved to Japan 2.5 years ago in order to connect with Japanese surgeons, understand their unmet needs. There's another diaper. Bunch of animals. Connect with Japanese surgeons, understand their unmet needs, and then develop new products. So I lead a team of engineers in the US. It's been a cool job. And after doing it for about 2.5 years, and there are some business shifts that are occurring that are basically reducing some of the benefits I experience. So right now, for instance, our housing is covered by Johnson & Johnson, our schooling for our kids at international schools covered. A lot of that stuff is, what's a kind word? Evaporating. So we're making some choices as a family to choose to stay in the region. And one of those choices involves getting our housing kind of right-sized for Japanese life, and making some other cuts so we can financially swing life out here with 4 kids. Hi, buddy. So it should be fun. But all that aside, our mission today is to just create a space to virtually pack. Now, I've always enjoyed packing refrigerators and cars for road trips and suitcases. It's one of my spiritual gifts. And we're gonna go through every single room and do the Marie Kondo, does it spark joy exercise, and then figure out what goes with us to the new 3LDK, what we want to keep for hopefully upsizing to a larger home in 2 to 4 years once things stabilize in our life, and then figure out what to give away or scrap. But one of the first things that I like to do whenever I'm organizing and packing is to lay everything out, right? She talks about like the value of laying everything on the bed. And the same way, if we create a boundary or a space that represents our storage container that will be available in 3-ish weeks, then it forces us to really look at it and be like, well, what can we keep? What sparks our joy? What are we going to try to sell or get rid of? Another challenge with anything like this is the idea of like inflated cost to things that you hold. So there's some psychological study somewhere done by someone, maybe, or maybe it's something I read on Facebook, it's not real. But it's the idea that like, if you have the research group A and B, right, A/B tested. Research group A comes in and you present them with a mug, just a coffee mug. My wife's got far too many of them. And you ask, how much would you pay for this mug? They like look at the mug, maybe they're really critical. They're looking for a deal. They're like, I'll give you $5 for that mug. But if, the research person comes in and you immediately present them with a mug at the start of a trial, and then maybe after a little while, you ask them, hey, we're interested in buying back that mug. Like, what would you sell it for? And there's some order of how they set it up so that it was, a different experience. Basically, once they are holding it or possessing it, I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh, I'm moving him. Making myself busy. But once you hold it and are selling it, immediately the perceived value of the same mug increases dramatically. It's like, I don't know, making up numbers like, I'll only sell it for $15 or $20. And part of it, people are trying to pull a profit. But the essence of the study is that once you possess something, it intrinsically holds more value than someone who's about to acquire it. So one of the hard things we have to navigate, room by room, and help our kids navigate it, is what is the true value of what we possess? What's worth spending $400 a month in storage fees to keep? And what do we let go? And as you are in the family building season of life with toys and educational stuff, I'm a content creator, so I got a crap ton of audiovisual equipment. What actually is providing legitimate value in your life? And what do you hold on to as more valuable than it really is? And how do you let go of it? So for instance, this table, it's got all kinds of marks on it. There's even a point somewhere on here where Hezekiah scratched his name into it. Ooh, it's disgusting though in the gap. Never look in the gap of a table. Never, ever do that. Ever. So the table's getting stored because we do believe someday we'll end up back in a larger home once our finances are level and we navigate some financial challenges to stay here. And we like entertaining people and friends. This is so gross. Oh, I guess we're gonna look at all that gub. Oh no. This is that the falling action of a story, rising action? There's always a part in the hero's journey of storyboarding where the hero's winning, everything's looking good. Great example is Avengers Age of Ultron, right? They're fighting in Sokovia or whatever, and the heroes are finally united against Ultron, and it's really inspiring. They're all fighting off things. They're defending the little base so that none of the Ultrons can get to it. Captain America's doing his aerial twirls with his shield, and Wanda is Scarlet Witch, whichever one you want to call her at this point, is separating people with her mind power. She joined the good guys. Everything's looking good. But then all of a sudden, somebody dies. Who was it? It was Wanda's brother. Cousin, friend. Is it brother? The Quicksilver dude. But not the good Quicksilver from X-Men, the one that ran around the room in slow motion with bullet time. The other Quicksilver. But then he gets shot, and all of a sudden Wanda falls down and screams while they're trying to use the helicarriers to get everybody out. And there's this falling action where the heroes were winning, but all of a sudden one Ultron gets to the button and pushes it, and everything, all the plans unravel and have to move forward quickly. I don't know how I got on this tangent. But anyway, I figured out that's what this gunk is. Whatever plot you were expecting, I was not expecting nasty. But I gotta make this table smaller because on a future video, I'm gonna take it apart. And it's super heavy. And none of my friends in Japan are strong. You know how in America, if you're gonna move and you wanna do it on the cheap, you call up a whole bunch of people, you offer them pizza and beer, and then everyone sweats and carries couches down flights of stairs from one apartment to the other, and it's whole bunch of hoopla. Nobody really wants to help their friends move, but they also don't want to be abandoned when they need to move. So it's just like part of the social contract. In Japan, people pay professionals to do stuff. I don't want to do that because it costs money right now and we're tight. So I have to take apart a lot of furniture and move it myself. Luckily, the whole couch can disassemble into pieces I can carry. There's only a couple larger pieces of furniture that I have legitimate concerns around. Mainly the tabletop. This tabletop is beefy. It's like 3 pieces of plywood thick. But the legs come off and separate, so I could work with that. This is so disgusting. I was not expecting this. This is bad. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to move this sucker on my own, I think. Gubby kids. More soap and water. But I think I haven't laid out a map yet. I'm sure at the start of this video there was a cool little whiteboard animation, maybe if I get to it, of like moving to Japan part 2, point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, like all the steps we got to do, going all the way down to like visas and other fun stuff. But my plan is to try to get these videos out as quick as they're happening with minimal edits and just bring into a living blog of our life as we do the impossible and relocate a 13th time into a place we call home, make Japan our life out here. See, if I'm going to store this, it's incredibly important to get all this schmutz out because I do not want moldy yuck in the unit. I might even come back and clean it again more later with like a white Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. But because of this long journey, if you want to be a part of our family, welcome to the Frenzy. Feel free to subscribe and click your little bell. And I'll generate as much content as I can as we figure out how to move from this into this. And I would snap and it would show the actual place, but I don't have time to do that kind of edit because that would require us to have moved, and that's a lot of work. So you'll see the snap in 4 weeks, however long you need to delay gratification. Watch, I'll somehow remember this, like y'all will light it up in the comments and keep reminding me in every other video. We're still waiting for the snap, Joe. And I'll have to go back and do a super edit of this video to show the new kitchen when it's all set up. But we're moving from like a Western style home, which is big and has been comfortable, into a Japan style home, which is not the same. See how I chose kind words there? We're practicing the art of contentment. But if we can be content, downsize in this season, get our finances on the level in the transition, keep our kids in school, afford rent, basic stuff like clothing, food, periodic experiences. And if our channel keeps growing and monetization starts to do well and people join as members and buy my merch once I make it, then we'll be able to upsize again and it'll be worth it, as opposed to going into something too big, holding on to the way that we're used to life fitting and feeling. If we can let go, pull on some Buddhist values of detachment and unattachment, we could be free. Oh no, is this that one that was busted? Oh, we had issues with this. Come on. This one might not actually go in. We might have to give it all we got. Shoot, this is a problem I put off and didn't solve. No. Might be a problem for another day. This is disgusting. So this wood expanded or warped on the left side. And it jammed so bad, hey buddy, that we ended up just leaving the leaf in forever after a holiday. Well, now we would like to close it, so shoot. Let me move the leaf and I'll figure it out. We'll give it a look, okay? But if it's too much, we'll pass on that and complete the mission, which is just taping off the floor. It's supposed to be a simple content. Or if we want to go for bonus points, we could just take the whole table apart right now. My wife will come up and be like, that's the step you chose? Out of all the steps and things we're not using and doing, you decided to take apart the table we eat on every day. Baka. Stupid. All right, let's vacuum. So my concern is if I just hammer the heck out of it, which I want to do, I'll never be able to get it out. But I am a fan of putting off problems to future Joe. It tends to work out well for me sometimes. Basically not the times when the problem hits home. Hey buddy, he's all fed, he's just bouncing. All right, let's see. Let's get under here. Think about it for a minute. So we tried. So it's got nice movement there and not there. We don't know why it's so bad, but the only way to take it out is to get the screws. Although honestly, if we take that out, would be lighter to move. Because we gotta take the legs off. Felicia's not aligned to this problem yet. So we're gonna just leave it ghetto. Because even the frame's wobbling, which means it's so tight it's pushing on the frame. Like, if we really tried to force it, I anticipate it would go in the wrong direction. Let's see. Oh, geez. Yeah. Bad in both directions. All right. We've unlocked a future project in a future video. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. Yeah, a little spit there. Let me move this table. I'll be right back, okay? Crap. It slides nice, though. No. You're fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great. Did we ever turn the camera on? Yes. Oh, my life. Welcome to part 2.1. Ooh. All right, so. Yeah, this is a weird house, guys. It's not a normal Japanese house. It's great. That's gonna bug me. But that's why that leaf was there, now I remember. I'm like, should we mop it? All right, so what we wanna do is tape off an imaginary storage unit. Sounds simple enough, right? Let's complete the mission. Let's vacuum. So that way, we could start to bring up totes. We could bring up furniture. This is not sucking. This thing's got 2 years of experience. You know, Mr. Dyson said, never lose suction, but I don't believe it. It doesn't slide anymore. Like it's all gunked up. I love how one problem rolls into another problem. Let's see if I turn it on, does it do anything? Does this wheel spin? Does this wheel spin? All right, we fixed it. Oops. Hi, buddy. All right. So, that Lego barely survived. Let us get the tape. Now, if you've never used wabi tape, wabi tape, it's cute. It's very cute. But we're gonna tape off the dimensions of our new storage unit. It's okay, bud. Don't give up. Don't you give up, okay? You're doing good. We're with you. All right, so the first one we want to do, the depth is 2 meters. Alexa, what's 2 meters into feet?
2 meters is about 6 feet 7 inches.
6 feet 7 inches. Dang, that's pretty beefy actually. 6 feet 7 inches. I mean, that's a good sized depth. That little bump out's a little concerning. Oh, buddy. Are we gonna have to pick you up? Multitasking, thank goodness for parental leave. All right. He's a little gassy guy, so his tubes don't work right yet. So he gets all twisted up and sad. Alexa, what is 3.95 meters into feet? About. Alexa, what is 3.95 meters exactly in feet? About. Bottle for the child. Is that better? I want the real answer. Alexa, what is 3.95 meters in inches?
3.95 meters is about 155.5 inches.
Alexa, what's 155.5 inches into feet?
155.5 inches is about 12 feet 11 inches.
See, I was lied to. They said about 13 feet. It's 12 feet 11 inches. It's off by a whole inch. Shameful. All right. Well, I can't pull tape while I'm feeding him. Can I? Can I do this with my feet? With socks on, of course, so the internet doesn't have any issues. Hopefully not scratching up my floor. Just want to loosely see what we're working with here. Can I slide this if that's on? Oh no. All right. Happy baby. That's 8 feet. Is this longer than 13 feet? Have we made a mistake? Shoot. Oh no. Oh no. That was very dangerous. So one of the first things we're gonna do, let me see if I can give him half this bottle and get back to it. We're gonna tape off this space. Now it's likely we might actually come up a little short, which isn't bad. It just means we have extra room to imagine going through that wall. But what I want to get up here first is like all furniture we don't need right now, all chairs, because chairs take up a lot of space. We're just gonna, for eating, we're just gonna have 3 gaming chairs. And like we're gonna do TV trays for 2 years. It's gonna be epic. But I will tape this off, and then the next phase is I'm going to try to go to the future house, and I'm going to get measuring tape and measure all the inside dimensions, and particularly for the LD part, which is the living room, dining room part. It's basically this big total, but I'm going to measure it and tape it off so that we could see how much couch can we take with us, how much TV, kind of stuff. Like Felicia wants to take one of those storage things. I don't think it's going to fit. And I would rather put more in the storage unit than in the new apartment, because I want to make sure the new apartment, we still have room to breathe with a crew of 4 kids. So that's kind of step 2.2 would be measuring the new house. 2.3 would be taping it off, and then configuring a bare bones living room exactly as it would be, and doing the same with every room in the house. So I could actually go and measure the kids' living rooms or kids' bedrooms and just tell them, like, this is what we're going to be working with, and lay that out. So we'll have 3 bedrooms, 1 balcony, a little terrace, which is super cute, and a garage, but it's 1 car, and we share it with 3 other cars, which is kind of neat. But yeah, as for our Ys, one of them taped off. I'm looking for stability for the kids after moving 12 times and finally getting to Japan. The hope is to stay in Japan. The other thing is momentum. We didn't want to go back to the States and then have to try to boomerang out to Japan in the future. And we love the friendships we've made in the international community, so we're doubling down on that. And we love our life here. And there's a whole bunch of fears we have with housing logistics, financial scarcity, inability to visit family, continuing to take these big risks and live out here with less of a support network from a business perspective is scary as my role is shifting. But after lots of long conversations, prayer, wrestling with all the ins and outs, we've made some cool choices. We have a house under lease. We now have a storage unit under lease as of today, though I don't know how to pay it because I don't have the ability to do bank transfers from the US to Japan to the new account yet, because my Japanese account's a little different as a Japanese bank. It's weird, so I'm trying to fix that. So we're making progress little by little. Buddy, if I pull this bottle off, are you going to cry? I really want to tape. And I do like you. He's always looking at me, even if I'm not looking at him. That's one of the weird nuances of parenting you get used to, is these kids haven't been trained with cell phones and screens, so you get full focus if you focus back at them. It's wonderful. And he falls asleep on my shoulder all the time. It's wonderful. But yeah, we're going to have the kids go down and give them a little storage box to work with of this is what your life needs to fit in. Pick your 10 things. Some of it's going in storage, some of it's going away. Can't get rid of the Magna-Tiles though. We're too deep on the Magna-Tiles. Taking apart this table is going to be a nightmare. Part of me feels like I should just go for it right now. We don't need to eat off a table. We got the couch. The couch is really great with food because you could just clean it off really well. It's a love sack, sectional. It's awesome. We've enjoyed it thoroughly. And you can configure it in any shape and size. Today's live is, it's not a live. Today's first person moving video vlog thing is brought to you by Lovesack Sectional. It's not, but if you go to Costco.com, you could probably get a good deal on one, because we did right before we moved out here. All right, sleepy baby. It's all the formula you need. Let me burp him, pop him back in his seat. Maybe we could tape something. Maybe move a shelf. That would be reckless. Burp, burp, baby. Maybe he won't burp. That's fine. All right, here you go. Go into a milk coma, okay? Unless you get gas, then you yell out for help and I'll come and burp you, all right? But right now you should be good. Love you, little man. I give him 3 minutes. All right, so for Now, we can do it this way, right? It's okay. No. We just started. Stay with the program. We just got to put tape on the ground. That's all people are waiting. Oh, and I guess you're waiting for the Legos too. No. No. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Nope. Too sad. All right, he needs some shoulder time. We can multitask. If any of you have worked through the Dad Bod Half Marathon program that I put together for free, it was like a 16-week half marathon program. It was great. You get to work out with me every day, whether we're running and suffering or lifting weights and suffering. Always demotivated, always complaining. It's perfect. If exercise isn't fun for you, don't expect my program to be any better. We embrace the sorrow. But half those workouts were like me starting a workout, getting delayed 1 or 2 times. And then it was always like a kid or 2 kids or 3 kids. I was like, this is hard enough. I just want to finish my workout. So I'm used to always having some child in my hands at any given time. All right. There we go. I'm going to lose my balcony. That's my prayer balcony. Well, I need to have an argument. Oh, that's the wrong way to do that. Let's just poison all the children, right? Oh, geez. Really stuck in there. It's ant killer in Japan. Ali something. Whew. Sweating a little bit. Yep, whenever I gotta process through life, that's where I go. Or I go run, figure stuff out. But if I use this as an interim storage area, that's gonna go away. He's calming down. Good man. Oh, we got a burp. Oh. Lovely. And our dining room's officially gone. But we're moving in 3 weeks, so no time like the present. All right, Akiya. Oh, he's so close to being asleep. If I flip him out, he's gonna wake up. Come on. Oh, we're gonna try it. And then we'll just go fast. Nope, you were nowhere near asleep, were you? Hi. Thanks for helping me, little buddy. I'm glad I'm one more week of parental leave with you. All right. No need for that. Stop it. All right, let's see if we can get the full 12 feet, 11 inches. And I might bring him down to Felicia if that's what's required. Packing is my gift. 10 feet, 11, 12. And, oh man, we're 1 inch short. Just kidding, that's perfect. So we know it's all the way across. Let's see how deep it goes. Alexa, what's 2 meters into feet? Alexa, what's 2 meters into feet?
2 meters is about 6 feet 7 inches.
6 feet 7 inches. All right. This is perfect. It's okay. It's okay. Here. Here. Top you off. Top you off. Come on. Yep, just a little bit with the bounce. You should go. Come on, bud. All right. No, I want to finish this. Come on. What is it? 2 feet 7 inches? No, that's not right. All right. No. Nope. No more. No more sad. Stop it. Stop it. All right. Alexa, what's 2 meters into feet? Just wait. Just wait. Alexa, what's 2 meters into feet? Come on. 6 feet 7 inches. All right, let's go. Let's go. 6 feet 7 inches. That's pretty deep, man. Oh, bud. Bud. 6 feet. What? No. That's too sad. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going quick. No, don't be so sad. You gotta hold on. Ready or not. I know, I'm so close. Y'all are like, this is so distressing. I was like, I know. I too am distressed for little baby man. It's not my straightest line, but it'll do. Woo. There we go. That's our storage unit. Whew, did it? You okay now? You okay? Here. We did it. Oh, well, one more thing. Alexa, what's 2.2 meters into inches?
2.2 meters is about 87 inches.
How high is 87 inches? No. No.
No.
Stop being so sad. $87 inches, really? Oh, that's awesome. That's great. I can kind of do that just visually. Come on, buddy. We're almost done. 87 inches is like up this high. All right. Yeah, that'll do. It's okay, Akiya. Keep fighting your demons. You'll fart eventually. Eh, it's close enough. Oh man, right, can't do it anymore. All right. That is pretty darn high though. That's a good unit. I won't bother with all that. I get it. I get the idea. I can carry that line across in my head. Yeah, it's right around there. So this is what we have to fill over the next couple weeks. We will be putting all of our furniture and all of our totes into this square, and then we'll be paying about, I don't know, $340 a month to keep it there for 2 to 4 years. Yep. Sure. He just Ralphed on my shoulder, so it's a good time to make friends. All right, in the spirit of being stubborn, let's go do more. Now, the child has been passed along to a mother who is feeding him, and then she told me I cannot do, let me take some of this down. She told me I cannot do the Lego set without her, so we might actually have a combo Lego stream. So, one of the first things I want to work on, in the spirit of progress, is to empty all that and move the shelf over there so that we can see where the shelf goes. And then we'll kind of move the pile around. So, I'm going to try to get through this gingerly. But the goal is to just start packing crap the best we can. Life's gonna get messy in order to get clean, right? Right? Did I ever hit the button? Yeah. Groovy. Okay. I'm already overwhelmed. I'm like, just keep sliding crap out. It's okay. It's gonna be messy. There's not a perfectly clean way to do this, okay? We just need to start the doing. Pretend we're moving tomorrow. We're not, but we have so much crap that we just need to make some incremental progress. Oh, geez. Now, I know if I don't try to at least be half nice about this, okay, Felicia's gonna yell at me, so I'm gonna try. Now, this was a great activity the kids played. They made all these little cup monsters, and it was super cute, and we kept them in case they ever want to play with them and they forgot about them. So I'm gonna go throw all these away. And someday when they're older and going through therapy, they'll rediscover this video. And be like, that's what happened to all our cup monsters. We were gonna take them to the new house. Sorry. Ah! They were really cute though. They spent like a whole day just decorating these little cups. But we're gonna make some progress. Unexpected progress in an unexpected order. Because now that I have a place to put stuff that isn't going to our apartment, I should start putting stuff there. Garbaggio. Carry on, my friend. Yeah, see, I knew that wasn't gonna work well. Just need a reference. Honestly, I don't want to stack it that high. There's certain things I don't mind stacking high, like the chairs, totes. But I also want this to be like as functional of a locker as possible, where I can go in with a little battery generator, plug in my guitar, my bass, jam a little bit, give myself a little recording sesh. Well, I mean, why not? I stream. Why not live stream from the comfort of our storage container? Actually seems like a really interesting proposal, like to decorate the storage container. I'll I'll say the wheels are spinning. All right. Bum, 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 bum. I'm just waiting for Felicia to come up and be like, you picked that? Why'd you do that? I tried not to make a mess. Ping pong we're keeping. Definitely on storage because that's our ping pong table. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Look at all this progress. I have a hack idea. What if I just pull the thing out and let everything fall behind it? You get nicely. Nice controlled fall. Hopefully this portion's not giving anyone anxiety like it is for me. But I have 2 of those shelving containers that we have to store. I'm advocating to keep this. Felicia wants to keep this, but I think it's too long. Probably doesn't need a monster anymore. Look, I could prune as we go. I'm allowed to throw stuff out, right? How would they know? But for me, I gotta get all the big things stacked and packed before I can figure out the totes with all the little things, which include toys. So I gotta liberate this. Now, one of my crazy ideas I had, which we're not doing, was sawing that table in half and reimagining it into a different piece of furniture. We're not gonna do that. Felicia didn't approve of that idea, like many of my ideas. It's been what we call in engineering, backlogged. But who knows what treasures await under here? But yeah, basically the storage container will be available a week before we start our big move. I'm gonna try this crazy idea. Just need to give myself enough clearance. Enough clairvoyance. Just kidding. We don't want to scratch the walls. It's already a good sign. But I made this back when I had time for woodworking. It was custom fit. I made 2 of them. It has a sister. That was terrifying. Oh, thanks, kids. Thanks so much for that. I'm gonna lock you all in a box. All right. Let's do this as kindly and respectfully and as organized as possible. Scooch it in. Try to keep like each shelf kind of together in a row so that it's not like everything just got thrown on the floor. Woo! Look at that. Did a shelf. Now, I'm hoping me and Felicia can be absolutely ruthless in our downsizing, because I think it'll just make the new place that much more fun if we don't have too much clutter following us from A to B. But we'll see. Could have done that a little nicer. Ow. just had multiple birthday parties. You always acquire stuff. I want to get, you know, we're always acquiring. I want to start divesting. So, gotta lovingly drag this over here. Let's clean it. Keep all the yuck over there. Hurrah. I'm not excited about you. This is going to be so yucky. Actually, this is one of the pieces I'm most concerned about moving. The reason being, it doesn't have a back on it. And what I learned, because, you know, I didn't do woodworking 101, is you should always put a back on stuff like this. Not only so stuff doesn't fall behind, which is a problem with this design, but it actually gives it a lot of stability. Now, if I take this corner and I just push the corner forward and down a little bit, the whole thing will want to buckle. So when you're carrying it down a flight of stairs or up a flight of stairs, you gotta be very careful. We had movers help us get it in. They did a marvelous job. But now that my movers are skinny and weak, but good friends, just none of them are very fit, I'm a little nervous about it. I might actually throw a backer on it just to use some wood, although it makes it heavier. Like, do I want to clean all these? And it's like, yes, just clean them all. Backside doesn't really matter. Do, 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 do. Yeah, sometimes I drift off. I just focus on the task, whether it's painting or cleaning or whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, someone's still watching. So I drift towards ASMR life. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's someone, there could be tens of thousands of people right now watching me clean this. Or none. It's the wonder of the internet. You have no idea. Thanks for the nail polish, kids. It's great. No, that guy's cute. Goodbye, little man. Yeah, the first time me and my wife tried to move it, we did push on the corner and we heard crack, crack, and I was like, oh God, no! So I've always been a little apprehensive about this thing going out because it doesn't have either an angle or a back on it. All right. But it's served us well for 2 years in this home. It'll serve us again when we need it, right? Now we can pluck out all these pins. The reason I want to empty it out like this is there might be other things I can store in the gap of here when I load it in. Poor buddy. He's got gas. It's so hard being a baby. I don't know if you could hear him. He's still fussing, little guy, even if he's with mommy. He's like 2.5 months now. He's starting to smile on command, which is awesome. Like, if you've never had a baby, they're great. And they don't really know how to emote in the beginning. They have to like learn some of that social behavioral kind of stuff. So it's really neat when you smile at them and they learn how to smile back. Because it just feels special. Because it's a learned skill. All right. We'll see if my wife accepts this as a gift or stress. Actually, I bet I could carry this thing down the stairs. I bet I could carry the table up and down the stairs too. This is why we do so many deadlifts and squats, right? So when it's time to move your family of 6 with your 4 children down the road, you're capable. Gosh, it feels so soft. I sanded it forever. Uh-oh. Don't ruin the tape. Don't ruin the tape. All right, with margin. So we'll stack 2 of these. Or we'll put them in low, keep them low. That's really nice. Because we gotta make sure we can close the gate. The other one's in the basement right now, so that's gonna be a little bit of a trick to get up here. That table's gonna be a beast. Because basically I wanna have like all my totes stacked and accessible, but we got a lot of chairs. See if I can bag those. I was gonna label them, but I know exactly what they go to. But if I do 2 by 2, I could put a lot of totes up on top of it, actually. Fire hazard. Sometimes wabi-sabi tape does suck, friends. It's not perfect. Progress has been made. Let's see if I can fit all these in here. Some of these shelves are different thicknesses because I cut like a bozo. All right, here we go. There we go. I didn't measure very well on this. Yeah. Okay, fine. There's better ways to do it. But the peace of mind with this, as we pack, we will have confidence that something can or cannot go with us. And I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. but I already feel better about my purchase. All right. What are we doing next? It's Felicia's world. Let me take down one section of couch. I find it really hard to believe that we're actually going to be able to have this much couch down there. I think we're going to have to at least take one section. So let's tear that thing apart. Where do we want to work on? Chairs? Table? There's too much to do. All right, I will pause.